Has Blade been canceled? All signs seem to point to for now, but not forever. Salutations and fist bumps, folks. Welcome back to the grid. Yes, I know it's been a while, but again, I will explain later on everything that has been going on for me later in a different video. But the topic at hand is Blade canceled? And like I said in the opening, maybe, but not forever. Let me explain. Now, as we all probably know, Blade was scheduled to be opening on November 7th in 2025. That is now no longer the case because Predator Badlands is actually going to take that spot. And if we add to this, Bob Iger has said that Marvel Studios will only release three movies per year going forward after an earnings call in May of this year. And the movies that are currently slated to come out in the next year are Captain America Brave New World, which again, I hate that title still, The Thunderbolts, and The Fantastic Four: First Steps. But meanwhile, behind the scenes, Marvel has slated, or at least ghost slated, 3 movies for 2028, or at least 3 dates for 2028. And those dates are February 18th, 2020, May 5th, 2028, and November 10th, 2028. Now, seeing as though this film was originally announced in San Diego Comic-Con of 2019, it has been a long road to even get to this point, which is after Mahershala Ali came to Feige and actually pitched himself as Blade going into a Blade reboot after obviously Wesley Snipes' trilogy from 1998 to 2004. And at that time in 2019, it seemed like a match made in heaven, literally. And then COVID hit, which slowed down production. The 2023 writer's strike, which then made Marvel slow down or halt pre-production altogether, pushing this movie's date to November 7th of 2025, which again, we now know is not going to happen. But with all that said, there's still hope for this movie because of the fact of how it started. And with all the research and Reddit reading and articles and all that kind of stuff, here's what I found. Stacey Ossie-Kuffer turned in a script in 2021 that she started writing in February of 2021. Then from that point, the film was pretty much greenlit and started moving forward, and then hired Bassam Tariq to helm as the director, which then led to conflicts between Bassam Tariq and Ali, because of the fact that Ali said that he was trying to add things over and over and over again to the script, which then led to Tariq leaving 2 months prior to the film actually starting filming, which was back in November of 2022. But in recent news, if we fast forward a bit, the current version, or a semblance of the current version of the script, is said to be palatable by Ali, which then means that this is now starting to grow some legs and give it new life. And that's kind of good news because of the fact that we, again, all know that this script has had a lot of different changes. One of them being that Ali wouldn't actually be the star of this film, and instead Blade's daughter, who is known by Brielle Brooks, aka Bloodline, would actually be the star, or co-star at least, inside of the Blade movie. And that wasn't necessarily something that Ali was on board with. But again, seeing as though that the script now has some life and at least has some type of semblance of things that could actually happen later on. Again, it's not going to happen in the next year, but because of the fact that it has some legs, there's some good that could come out of this potentially. And especially since after we've seen the uproar of everyone wanting Blade back on the screen after seeing him in Deadpool and Wolverine as Wesley Snipes at that point, but we've also laid a lot of groundwork going back into the Eternals and hearing the voice of Blade as Mahershala Ali.
Sure you're ready for that, Mr. Whitman?
So there's a lot of things that still could come from this, including the fact that we could also get Blade's daughter inside of this story. even if she's a co-star. What do you guys think? Leave that down in the comments. And for me, at least, since this now has a potential pace to the script, I strongly believe that there's a possibility that Blade gets slated in one of those 2028 spots. But only time will tell. We have to just wait and see, like everything is around inside of the MCU. But it feels like this could be a way forward. And it also, at least in my opinion, looks like Kevin Feige and Mahershala Ali want this to actually be good. And I would wait forever if I needed to actually see a good product in terms of this movie, because there's a lot that's riding on it in terms of, one, Mahershala's legacy, and two, Kevin Feige actually understanding his audience and what we actually want. But like I said, leave all of your fan theories down in the comments. And if you want to go down memory lane a little bit, go ahead and hit this video series right over here. And until next time, y'all be smooth. Blurred out.